What is up, A-Team? Welcome back. Awesome here. Hope everyone's having an awesome day, or not, depending on what, but I hope it's awesome. And yes, we're back at it today to talk more about crypto, to talk more about the markets. Markets have absolutely been going crazy. Even over the weekend, markets been doing really, really well. Some of us were setting ourselves up for shorts over the weekend. Some of us got obliterated. Some of us definitely lost out on some shorts there. I definitely hit some stop loss. Thought the market would do based off of some of the indicators I saw. However, the markets did something different than what I saw. And so far, the markets have come back nicely. A lot of great thing is that a lot of people in the Discord actually have performed very well over the weekend. And yeah, definitely, Watchman's done a tremendous job out there. I just saw the thing here. Yeah, don't sleep on him. He's definitely a sniper as well. I appreciate that 100%, holding down the Discord. But yeah, there's a lot of indicators out there, a lot of things to discuss. But right now, XRP seems to be the one that is buzzing along. We're starting to see it come back. We saw it break above the 230. I mean, this thing was trading down at 203, just like literally 4 days ago, maybe. And we've had a nice little bounce back here. So before I jump into everything, I want to say what's up to the whole A team here. We got that guy in the house here. We got Watchman, Andrew. Yes, sitting in the passenger seat. That's awesome, bro. Andrew, what's up, man? Richard, appreciate you guys. Tony Punch, Moto, Tommy, good to see you. Billy Wright coming in hot. Just bought a shiz ton of fireworks. I'm ready for the weekend. Heck yeah, dude. Proud to be an American. Heck yeah, dude. 4th of July is one of my favorite holidays. I spend a ton on fireworks too, and I can't wait for Friday as well. So thank you so much for the 499 super chat. Billy and Wright, hope all is well there in Denver, man, and everything's going good. Evan, good to see you, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, Crypto Keeper Joel, good to see you, dude. Yeah, to Valhalla. We got TJ in the house here. Deb, Pinocchio, what's up, man? What's up, man? Good to see you guys. Brodick, 808 Mimis, Eric. Oh, Eric, Bev, what's up, man? I haven't seen Eric in a minute. Seriously, yeah, let's freaking go, dude. And what's up to everyone here on TikTok? As you guys can see right here, we'll share the charts here. Sorry I did not stream this morning. Obviously, I have some soccer with the girls this morning, so I was not actually streaming, but, here we are. So, as you can see right now, Bitcoin's doing phenomenal. Back up to 107,616. You can see our baby right here in XRP at well over 230. Now back down to 229. Ethereum floated around the 245 all weekend long, and then this thing shot up to 2,500. Those things are looking good. I mean, even our other one over here in Hedera coming back nicely. This thing went down to 14.5. Now it's back up to 15.2. So things are looking really, really good there. Again, stock market having one of the best. The S&P 500 just broke records, as you guys can see, sitting at an all-time high of 6,204. I mean, phenomenal, dude. Phenomenal. So all the stuff that we thought about when Trump was coming in and the whole tariff discussion, all that kind of stuff, we can basically, that's like a fart in the wind now. We can all move on from it. I mean, things are looking pretty good. You can see right here, even you have people come out here saying this is for the first time in history, we broke over 6,200 on the S&P 500. Great news right here. Best news of the day right here. You guys can see this. Look at the quarterlies. Q2 of Bitcoin, right? Q2 of Bitcoin sitting at plus 30%. This is one of the better Q2s that we've had in the last, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Going on 6 years. Best Q2 we've had for Bitcoin. Look at over here at Ethereum. Dude, this is like one of the better Ethereums that we've had in the last 5 years as well. I mean, the last time we got this close was back in 2020. So, I mean, 5 years from now, or 5 years ago, was the last time we had this good of a Q2. And we should have known that coming off of a Q1. I mean, we had a very dismal Q1. I mean, second worst Q1 in history for Ethereum, and definitely up there with, it probably was the third worst? Yeah, third worst for that of Bitcoin too. So we're setting ourselves up very, very nicely here for going into Q3 and into Q4. And the reasons why I know that Q4 is going to be phenomenal is because one thing right here is you had Goldman Sachs. They came out and they actually changed their forecast on when the U.S. will begin their interest rate cuts. So you have one of the largest banks out there or largest institutions out there that are now changing their projections on rate cuts. And we know that when the rate cuts come, it's going to change the game. I mean, I hope that you're not in any shorts. I hope that you're actually having a long-term bag. So if you're actually doing leverage trading or margin trading on a daily, please just make sure you have a long-term bag that, again, you have a side that you can be trading on, doing all your fun stuff, and then you have a long-term bag for when the market does rally. So it's a win-win scenario for you. But yes, I hope no one's in the short because as you can see, Goldman Sachs changes its forecast for when the U.S. will cut rates. They actually came out here and said this. This is what shocked me because I was assuming that maybe rate cuts would come here in July, but I don't think so, dude. I don't think we're going to get rate cuts because I just think Jerome Powell is just not going to cut rates. I just don't think it's going to happen. You could say it's political. You can say whatever you want to say. He's just obviously content with where we're at. And obviously you saw the the news that came out with Trump today, where he wrote a handwritten letter to Jerome Powell, basically saying everything that he said before and, on air, and basically said that we should be at these rates and you've done a horrible job. And I will tell you this, dude, and it's all over the stock markets. It's all over social media, that if they announce a Federal Reserve replacement for Jerome Powell, the markets are going to boom. Just as simple as that, dude. You're going to just that alone will cause the markets to rally based off that. So again, that's on the verge of happening later this week. It could happen this week, next week. We might hear a replacement for Jerome Powell. Doesn't mean he's going to get replaced immediately, but it's definitely going to be, hey, you have a guy out here who's going to be acting as, he's going to be a voice for the Fed coming here in the next year. So what he says now is obviously going to fuel a lot of the markets in preparation of 2026. So he could actually undercut and undermine the rest of the year for Jerome Powell, right? We know that Jerome Powell is up here in 2026. So this could actually be really good for the markets, though. Again, some people might not like it, but it'll be really good for the markets. But as you can see right here, the bank, so Goldman Sachs came out and said the Fed rate cut by 25 basis points 3 times during the rest of the year. These cuts are expected to occur at a meeting in September, October, and December. That's what Goldman Sachs came out and announced today. So when everyone's like, hey, why are the markets doing so well? We've had a lot of great news. We've had a lot of good news over the last week. I mean, we had obviously the Israel-Iran conflict sort of maybe came to an end. They obviously have a ceasefire now. The tariff discussions, you can see that Canada rescinded their offer or their digital attack on us. And you can see a lot of other people are coming out and saying they're trying to make trade deals. So that is great, right? The whole tariff discussion is probably baked in now. So any discussion with tariffs, throw it out the door. But you can see right here that, I mean, this is really, really good. Since September, October, and rate cuts, it would lower it to the final rate cut about 3 to 3.25%, which is great. That's where we want to be. Trump says we could get down to 1%. I don't know. That could be a little stretch. But you can see that we're setting ourselves up very nicely. Like we're legitimately setting ourselves up very nicely coming to the end of this year. So if you feel any negativity, I get it. It's really hard to short the market. Trust me. Shorting the market is like, it makes you feel like you're sinning. It makes you feel like you're doing something wrong to short the market. And, sometimes short people get squeezed. I mean, you're playing the game. But one thing that's great is that when you long the market, you're always rooting for the market. That is one positive thing about longing the market, is you're always rooting for positivity and upward, mobility when it comes to just the prices. So again, right now we're setting ourselves up very nicely. So you can see this is really, really good. Today, the question is, why was XRP booming? Like, why right now? Let's go take a look at XRP. XRP literally shot up over the weekend. Great news going into Friday. I talked about my 2%, right? We talked about this, and I should have taken my own advice. I told you guys that. I said it in Discord. I should have taken my own advice. When we looked at the XRP chart on Friday, we were sitting right here, right at this 107, this 207 mark. Legitimately on stream, we were at this 209 right here, this 209, 208 mark. And I said, hey, if we're looking at the same numbers here, which is right here, we were looking at based off of the last time it did this. And I was like, hey, we might have a nice little bounce back here. And if you're trying to chase the 2%, which some of us were chasing the 2%, I was chasing the 2%, you should at least you could be willing to chase the 2% and put a long in to chase the 10%. And dude, honestly, that's exactly what happened here. We're up roughly 10%, 11, 12% did this hit above. Right now, we're still about 10% up. So I should have taken my own advice on that. I didn't take my advice. I actually continued to short it. I didn't put a long in. And so some people did actually. Some people in Discord took my advice, even though it wasn't advice. It was more just here's what I saw. But I mean, we had Z Goals come out here and he hit it at his pricing and done phenomenal. So very, very pumped for him. And again, anyone else that did that, kudos to you guys. But they held on to the 2% to get the 10%. And I could be more happier for anyone doing that. So kudos to those that are still holding on to that long when it comes to the XRP side. But as you can see right here, really good news right here. You had the EVM sidechain launches on the mainnet, adding Ethereum's capability, smart contracts, faster, cheaper transaction on the XRP ledger. Again, this comes with staking. It comes with being able to build projects on there. Opens up a whole new door as to what can happen on the XRPL. And XRP will actually be the settlement, right? They'll be the coin for this EVM sidechain here. So it's this is really, really good for XRP. I mean, this is going to obviously bring use case to XRP. More people are going to be buying XRP for projects and to build projects, and it'll be wrapped in XRP. So this is really a positive thing today. And a lot of that's probably what we're seeing here surge in the pricing right now. whether that's through contracts, whether that's through just FOMO. Probably majority of it's through FOMO. Again, this EVM has to kick off. This EVM has to actually sustain. And the price is coming down right now. You can see there's a pretty big fair value gap right here. I mean, it would not shock me if this came back down, settled around the 223 marker. You see that's right in the middle of a big fair value gap right here. And you can see right here, look at this massive level of support here. This is like one of the largest levels of support we've seen here at 221, or right here around the 221, anywhere from 220 to around 219. There's a big level of support right here, and you can see there's a nice little channel right here on this. So again, it could come back down and hit that, which again, this thing went on a massive rally, right? It could come easily back down and hit this 5% fallback, right? I mean, it happens all the time. This was probably a 5% fallback right here. Boom, 6%. So 6% fallbacks. But, again, whether you want to play the game or not, it's up to you. The only thing I say is just do not, try to avoid FOMO, right? Like, try not to, just avoid the FOMO side of it, right? This is a massive green candle on the 4 hour. The 12 hour is still looking like it's over purchased. You can see, look at the 12 hour right now, guys. The 12 hour is still over purchased. We're on a double peak right now. Last time a double peak, we came back down and came back up, right? What happened here? We came down and we came back up. So what is this likely telling us? This is telling us that we're most likely going to come back down. I'm not telling you can do whatever you want to go do. The indicators are telling us that eventually this 12 hour is going to come back down. How far it comes down, I don't know. What is it, 5%? Is it 6%? Eventually it's going to come back down. And right now, if you actually take it from the top up here, we're sitting about roughly, 5% would put us right at the 220, which again that's actually a fair level of support right there. So, again, we're over purchased. You can see it right here on the RSI on the 12 hour. You guys know I look at the 12 hour. The 4 hour is working its way up right now. So again, this could still reach up here. We have the new 4 hour comes out in about 2 hours. So this new 4 hour will come out in 2 hours. We'll probably breach above this or maybe hit something like we saw right here and come back down. But just realize there's a massive fair value gap here. Massive fair value gap. This will fill. The magnets will come together and fill. But it's up to you to decide which way you want to go with it. I'm just providing you the indicators. Again, look at XR. You can see right now I'm back down $40 on my short with BTC. So BTC is actually the only short that's survived, without hitting a stop loss. I did make like a couple, I made like $56 on a Solana short. It hit my trailing stop loss, came back. And I lost like $50 on an XRP short, but nothing crazy. But right now I'm down. I think I'm holding this one out, just because it's Bitcoin. And we're only like $300 away. So that could easily come back down. It's definitely over purchased as well. Like, go look at Bitcoin. I get there's positivity out there. Don't get me wrong. I'm not here to knock the positivity. But just realize, Bitcoin's on its way down right here. And it actually came down, and I was in the green this morning. But I wouldn't be shocked if this came back down and hit some levels down here at the 106, back into the the lower 106 area here, because that's what the indicators are telling us. We're coming back down on the 12 hour. The 12 hour is going to come back down and hit. So just realize that. So as much as there's positivity, if you're trying to play the game, that's the game being played, right? At the end of this, we do know that there's going to be a nice little bounce back regardless of this. The markets are telling us that there's going to be a nice clean bounce back because of all the positive news. But, again, people are out there playing the game, and that's the game being played. So another positive thing right here, the SEC acknowledges an amendment to convert the Grayscale Digital Large Cap Fund into an ETF covering BTC, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, and ADA. This is really, really big for XRP. We've already said that if an ETF gets delivered, whatever the ETF is, whether it's large cap funds, whether it's a single spot ETF, whatever it might be, it doesn't matter. As soon as the ETFs come in there and allow people to put money into an ETF for XRP, the price of XRP is going to exponentially grow. It's just going to. There's no question about it, dude. Hey, where do you see the XRP going short and long? Oh, I'm just looking, Mandy. I'm showing it on my screen over here on TradingView is what I use. So, yeah, what's up, guys? Austin, thank you so much for teaching us BTCC today. I did 125x on XRP and had my best trade to date. Damn, Kyle, get it, boy. Yeah, BTCC has been great, dude. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. We had a few people on the A team got caught up in some of the technical issues that they had. They've refunded all of the A team members 100%. You never see an exchange do that. So kudos, shout out to BTCC for ethically holding it down, dude. They even gave me money back for mine. I was like, dude, this is fantastic. So, they've done well. I get that there's probably glitches here and there. There's probably things that you do and don't like, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys, dude. I actually really do dig. BTCC. I'm glad that we went that route as the A team, and I'm glad that a lot of people are liking it and using it. Yeah, I'll put the link in here if people are interested. It's just Let me go over here and do it. But yeah, it's been legit, dude. Like I'm honestly liking it, but teach our own, right? We have our own exchanges that we like to use. I'm at a loss. Had FOMO. Yeah, that's the biggest thing, Mike and Benny. I told everyone in the Discord, dude, like don't FOMO. Try not to FOMO. I get the green candles come in here, right? Green candles are really hard not to bite. Everyone gets excited, but this was a really big. I mean, the 12-hour candle's big. The 4-hour candle was huge. There could be a little bit of a tailback right here. This next 4 hour is going to probably hit above this 80%. So we'll see how it works out. What's up, Candy? Well, that's awesome that they refunded them. Yeah, dude, they did. They did. I had 4 people reach out to me. I think there's a what do you think the ETH retracement for the next day or so? There could be an ETH retracement. Yeah. 4 people reached out to me, and I think 3 people so far. I think 1 person's still lingering. So we'll see how that works out. Torres is no longer involved in the case. Yeah, because they dropped the charges. So that's what it comes down to. The SEC is dropping the charges. XRP is going to drop the charges. They're going to move on. They're going to move forward, and that's just is what it is, right? So it's actually really nice. It's actually super nice. So Solana XRP hit highs and downs. Yeah, Solana is looking like another one here, right? So Solana, again, we're up here. We lingered up here on the 4-hour and on the 12-hour. Look at the 12-hour. 12 hours file. This is just like XRP, dude. This is gonna come down. I'm telling you guys, dude. Like, I'm not saying to go, do whatever you want to do. Like, I'm probably going to. I mean, today I'm probably going to. The indicators are telling me to continue to short, regardless of what happens here. And again, it doesn't have to come down a whole lot. We're talking. I say chase the 2%. All you need is a 2% drop, right? From 156 to 152, and you on a 20x, you've probably made some decent money. And that's kind of what we're doing here. I mean, same with this. If you actually shorted this, and some people in Discord actually shorted this, and so are so far up on 2%, so they've actually made money on the downturn. Yo, what's up? You think Ethereum is on its way down? I mean, let's just look at it, dude. If this thing went all the way back up here to 1522, and then you can see on this last candle it came all the way down to 1440. It's way over purchased. It's starting to come down now on the 12-hour. Finally, the day chart has peaked. It's starting to hit up here. This thing has hit 94. The only thing you got to worry about here is that usually you can see right here, XRP or Ethereum never really hits the 100% on the RSI. Look at that, dude. Let's pull this out. You go up to the 100%, and I mean, it hit it 1, 2, since December. So in the last 7 months, it's hit the 100% RSI 2 times. And so there's still some room that this could go up. Like Ethereum could still go up based off the RSI on the day chart, but the 12-hour is working against it. The 4-hour is working. I mean, this is like a really, I mean, when was the last time you saw a 4-hour look like that? Like that is the most janky looking 4-hour RSI I've seen in a long time. Like this is where indicators are mixed. Like this is a perfect example of this weekend, and you could tell based off trading that this weekend was a little rough, and people were really confused this weekend because indicators were super mixed this weekend. You had things that should have been coming down that didn't come down. Ethereum should have been coming down. Everything was lined up for Ethereum to come down over the weekend. It didn't come down. And this is a perfect example. Like, look at this thing. Go back and tell me the last time you saw something like this. Look at that. Look how janky that thing is. You don't see that. Look at that, dude. You can't even tell me the last time you saw something like that. Like, there's nothing. There's nothing like that. We could probably go back, but I mean, like, that's like an anomaly. I was looking at this yesterday, and I was like, dude, this is crazy. How crappy this RSI. Like this is where you have just mixed. You just know that people are confused on where it's going. It's just simple as that, dude. What's up, Austin? First time viewer here. Love the channel. What do you think XRP's price is going to be in December? Too fast, and get the hell out of here, bro. You've been here forever. Price in December is going to be looking great, dude. The whole cryptocurrency market is going to look good. I saw that Elon posted about Trump and saying that basically he just posted, like literally just posted, and it was kind of unhinged. I mean, Elon's kind of gotten to that. I mean, like, hey, I kind of agree with Elon. Like, he got Trump elected, and then basically these people went out and supported a bill. And you can see right here, every member of Congress who campaigned on reducing government spending and then immediately voted for the biggest debt increase in history should hang their head in shame, and they'll lose their primary next year if it's the last thing I do on earth. Like, that is commitment right there, dude. Like, that is. So realize the big beautiful bill is gonna print. It's literally gonna turn on we're gonna start printing money, guys. Like we're going to print money like we've probably never printed before. That's what the big beautiful bill is going to do, dude. And again, I don't care. Everyone, every political party, every president out there, everyone has gone out there and printed money to make the economy better. Everyone's done it, dude. So Trump's doing it. Everyone's done it. And this is where we're at. And it's just like, realize that the markets are going to bounce back, right? Like, take care of you. I get that everyone wants to go out there and be upset and all that kind of stuff. Just take care of you. Just take care of what you got going on here. And just realize that you're in a perfect position to enter the markets. And we're going to have a massive, massive run, dude. Printing money, that's genius. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing will happen. I mean, I mean, the big beautiful bill has already pretty much said that, and there's nothing like you and I can do about it, right? We can complain and be upset about it, and rightfully so. If you're upset because there's a massive amount of spending, then you could be upset. But please be upset and actually like go enter into the markets. Like go find some stuff to like jump in. You know what I mean? Don't just sit on the sidelines. You could now trade Circle on BTCC. Yeah, you could trade Circle on there. There's a lot of stocks you could trade on. I didn't know that until last week. I have no stakes. I'm no mere. Oh, gotcha. Well, yeah. I mean, but even if you're not, I mean, realize that the American economy still rules the global economy in terms of where crypto's going, where stocks are going. So, like, even if you're somewhere outside of the United States, realize that the United States still drives a lot of what the markets do. It literally drives the cryptocurrency market. The mixed indicators, I was just making me think I'm going crazy. No, you were not going crazy, dude. And sorry, I feel bad for the Discord because I was out of the Discord all weekend, dude. We had stuff with the kids, everything. I was in there as much as I possibly could, and it's literally so hard to day trade and do swing trades when I'm in soccer, dude. Because I miss a lot of it, dude, and I feel bad. But like this weekend, we were out doing soccer all weekend, and like again, there's a lot of things I miss, and I appreciate there's a lot of people in the Discord that hold it down that Discord for me in the A team, dude. And I could be more appreciative of the people that are out there running it, talking to everyone in the Discord. Watchmen and Dreams was holding it down on the Discord. Yeah, dude. They definitely are in there. A lot of other people in there that I saw, and I'm super appreciative of it. Do you think XRP is about to run? Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of positive things going for XRP, dude, for sure. XRP is obviously, you can see right here, it's down. It's going to probably find some settlement here. The markets are pulling it back. Like there's a magnet in the market pulling it back right now. The 4 hours looking like it's positive right now. So it could probably stay around the 27 for the next 4 hours. But realize the 12 hours is going to come down. Please recognize that. That's all I got to say. Just make your decision, but just recognize that the 12-hour will come down. Like the markets have been hot. The markets have been booming literally all week, all last week and into the weekend, dude. We've had a great market since right here, since Sunday of the 22nd. So we've been over 8 days of market climb. And that's not usual. That's kind of unusual. I mean, last time we had that was back over in these areas, but realize that this will come back down. It came back down here. It cooled down on Friday, and then we ran through on this Friday, and now we're gonna most likely come back down here in the next couple of days. We did have a nice little break here, so we'll see what happens here. If it comes back down to 220 is kind of like where the level's at, a massive level of support. So, I wouldn't be shocked if it came back down to 220. Always a magnet pulling XRP down. It's crazy. Yeah, the whole market does that, dude. Even Ethereum. Ethereum's gonna come back down, guys. This has been a crazy build, though. If it doesn't, like, kudos to Ethereum, dude. Because like this is a really weird 12-hour too. Like anyone that thought they were crazy for the 12-hour, realize this is a crazy 12-hour for ETH. This is not a normal 12-hour RSI indicator. That is a really you can't even see another one like that. Like go back and look. There's not even one close to it, dude. Maybe right, you could say maybe right here we saw one, maybe a little bit right here we saw it, which is again right here where you saw it stay up here for like from Thursday to not even that, Thursday to Sunday. This stayed up here from Tuesday all the way to Sunday, dude. Tuesday. I mean, we're talking usually 3 days. This stayed up for almost 6 days, 5 days. 5-6 days. It's just kind of rare. But I mean, what happened after that, dude? It came down. And doesn't mean that it has to come all the way back down to 21 or 2100. It just means that it's going to come back down. And it could come back down to 2371. But I mean, if you're buying right now at 2,498. I mean, and it comes down to 2,400, which it very well could to reset this 12. I mean, that's a profit off your shorting, right? Austin, I can show you what caused this massive move. If I'm lying, you can block me forever. I won't block you, dude. I only block people that are. I don't even really block anyone. The only people I actually block are like just spammers, dude, because I can't read comments. Outside that, you can come in and you can say whatever you want, dude. You could be a complete jerk. You could be whatever you want. I'm not going to block you. It's just the spammers that get blocked. When do you think everything skyrockets? I mean, Goldman Sachs is kind of telling us right now that the bank expects the Feds to cut interest rates by 25 basis points 3 times during the next year. This is what Goldman Sachs came out today and said. These cuts are expected to occur at meetings in September, October, and December. So we said end of Q3 going into Q4 is going to be a crazy event. We've been saying that for well over a year. Like I've been saying that we've been saying that for well over a year. That Q4, Q3, end of Q3, beginning of Q4 of 2025 was going to be the time. And indicators were showing us that. And I mean, now it's even more robust now. I mean, the longer they kick the can down the road to not actually lower interest rates, the more this is going to get intense. And it's going to be intense in a good way. Now with the big, beautiful bill finally passing the Senate, they're out there, they're passing the bill. It's going to go to the House. The House most likely is going to pass it. It's going to get signed. At some point, it's going to get signed. It's probably going to get signed at the end of it, probably, dude, it could be happening in September, dude. I mean, it could even happen in August. And that could be the first big jump. And then you get the rate cuts coming in, allows money to be spent, allows tax holidays to happen. Dude, if you take anything from what I say today, like just if you take anything, like set aside all the other crap that's out there, just all I can say is just find a way to enter into the markets before like as soon as in all reality, just find a way to enter the markets. I don't think you're going to look back and go, man, I wish I wouldn't have done that. Because every time we've seen this, time and time again, go back and look at 2016, when Trump did almost the exact same thing, dude. In 2016, literally skyrocketed. So, yeah, I kind of see it. That's where, we have institutions out here telling us. I don't even need to make it up. Like, you got institutions telling us when it's going to happen because that's when they're expecting it. You know what I mean? But set aside the Elon thing. That one's kind of crazy. Realize though, this is where it really gets interesting because Elon's not wrong. So like, yes, there's going to be mass amounts of spending. Yes, there's going to be all this stuff, and realize that he's not wrong. And the reason why it says this is because as you can see right here, the U.S. long-term treasury and corporate bond funds have posted approximately $11 billion in net outflows just so far here in Q2 of 2025. This is the most since the 2020 pandemic. The market, this is the 4th quarterly outflow over the past 12 years, the 4th largest over the last 12 years in terms of outflow. It says, by comparison, long-dated U.S. bond funds saw an average inflow of around $20 billion in the previous 12 quarters. These bond funds are commonly used by institutional investors and are used as a proxy for investor sentiment. Recent outflows continue to reflect growing concerns over deficit spending. So this means that the U.S. debt crisis is a real thing, and it's something that we should really be worried about. So as much as there's positive indicators that tell us that the markets are going to be in a good situation towards the end of this year, realize that we actually have indicators out here telling us that we are in a debt crisis. So Elon's not wrong. Elon, you could say whatever you want and be mad that he's going out against Trump on this, but like in all reality, we're going to continue our debt crisis. Like the debt crisis is only going to get bigger, and there's really nowhere in sight to say like how are we going to get better with our debt. I don't know how we're going to. But spending like this isn't going to help. But it's already going through, dude. It's already gonna happen. Like, there's nothing anyone can do to change the big, beautiful bill from passing. Zero, dude. The vote came in November. The Republicans won the House. They won the Senate and the presidency. No one is gonna take away this big, beautiful bill. It's coming through regardless of the other indicators here. And all I can say is that when you actually look at previous times that we've had a massive spending bill like this hit the markets have grown exponentially. And people usually this is the best time to be in the markets. Best time to be in the markets. So take that for what it is. The debt crisis is Tony 100%. I would agree with you. All part of the master. Yeah. The only thing to invest, make money, and pay off your personal debt. Yeah, you should. That's a good one. Yeah. Insane Mania. XRP to the moon. Yeah, XRP is looking really nice. Yeah, the Genius Act. Yeah, the Genius Act did a little bit, but I mean, the Genius Act just basically said here's some parameters as to what we want. But now we're with the big beautiful bill and reducing the rates. That introduced so much money into the markets. It's going to allow institutions to put money into the markets. It's going to allow companies to be able to buy back their stocks. They're going to have less taxes on their outflows. They're going to be able to buy up their stocks more. It's going to, dude. The markets are going to explode, dude. And so, like, if you don't, and again, you don't have to go crazy and buy all these altcoins. Dude, just like at least go pick up some Bitcoin. I mean, if anything, just go pick up some damn Bitcoin. You know what I mean? Like, if you feel like all the cryptos out there to scam, Bitcoin's been proven here, dude. You got everyone out here jumping on the Bitcoin train. I mean, dude, you have Michael Saylor come out here and buy another $14 million or something like that in Bitcoin today. I think it was more than that, but I mean, like he bought a crap ton of Bitcoin again today. So it just keeps coming and coming and coming over and over. You can see right here, there was an article that came out today. This is a little far-fetched, but I do think that we have said that I think that Bitcoin could definitely reach over the 250. This article came out and actually said that they think that in the end of this year, they're thinking Bitcoin's going to clinch the 325 price marker at the end of this year. This marks a 310% increase from its current value of 107. It says Van Eck emphasizes that Van Eck sees their altcoins going to a 20,000. They think that Ethereum is going to raise to $20,000. This is Van Eck. You're talking about, another large institution out here coming out and saying that they think that, again, Ethereum could hit roughly a $20,000 market, which is a 788% from where it's at right now. Where does this actually put XRP? And they actually came out and said that Solana could be 3,000. So I said that Solana could hit 2,000 by the end of this next bull run. 2,000 for Solana. They're saying 3,000, and they also came out and said that they see XRP hitting $23. I don't think that that's actually Van Eck's prediction of XRP hitting $23 by the end of this bull run would be massive, dude. Massive. $23. So I don't think that they realize how much trillions of dollars that is. And that puts it into I think that puts it in the market cap of where Bitcoin is. But I'll tell you this, Bitcoin, you got to realize that when the money starts to flow in, when the money starts to come in from the institutions, dude, it's going to be a game changer because when the ETFs get settled and they can actually start, hopefully here we'll have an answer by July. I think they said July 7th. Was it July 7th? I think is where they said, well, at least with HBAR, they said for the ETF for HBAR was July 7th deadline. So a public comment period is now open ahead of the SEC's July 7th deadline to see whether these are approved. And this is for XRP's approval and for HBAR's approval for an ETF. And realize that the ETFs are going to be the biggest game changer to bring in money to the markets. It's what they did to XRP, what they did to Bitcoin is exactly what's going to happen to XRP, in my opinion. It's going to happen, dude. It's bound to happen. They're clowns. Yeah, I'm not saying that they're right or wrong, dude. I'm just saying that, you have Van Eck out here saying this, and it's something to go off of. I think 23 is extremely. If it hits 23, that's well above my projection, right? I mean, let's go back and look at my projection here. I've already put out we've already done the math, right? Like, just do the math. And my math is 250 for Bitcoin, right? Some people can say, well, that's a little low. I mean, dude, that's not that low. That's actually not that low. From where it's at right now at 100 or whatever, I mean, we're talking roughly, 140% up? We're buying Bitcoin at 21,000, dude. 21,000, dude. So if it hits, you got to realize we're buying at 21,000. If it hits a 250, I literally just 10x my Bitcoin, dude. I mean, like, I hit gold with 10xing my Bitcoin if this goes up to 250,000, which based off the numbers, this very well can happen, right? We've done the math. We've gone out here, we've done the math on this. And let's actually, I think my math is actually on this chart. Let's see. Yeah, I think my math's on this one right here. But you can see we hit the previous highs of the and we come down, and this is roughly 70%, right? Isn't that what the math was? 70% reduction. 73%. We'd 72%. So we'd come back down from hitting a high back down to our previous bull run's high. So Bitcoin has a chance to come back down to 68,000, and we hit a 250. Where does that put XRP? I already told you guys. XRP at 701 is literally where the math works out. And it could be a little higher than that. It could actually be around 839, 840 based off of our math, right? And I think I did it on this one. No, but I guess I did do it on this one. But yeah, that puts us right at that marker. So 701 still stays the same for me, dude. That doesn't change. TJ coming in hot with the $10 super chat here. Genuinely great for you, dude. My BTC account has moon thanks to you. The encouragement, be patient, has paid 1,000-fold. You are the best. Oh, dude, I appreciate that, TJ. Yeah, BTCC has been great, dude. I'm so glad that we got into the margin trading on this side, and a lot of people have jumped in. And a lot of people have done well. I mean, honestly, dude, like I'm kind of blown away how many people have done well and have grown the patience to actually trade like responsibly. I guess that's the word I'm looking for. Is that like everyone here on the A team has like really done a good job of trading responsibly, and like they're stacking up more wins than losses. I mean, it all happens. Like I lost today, dude. I lost some money on a short today. It happens, dude. But our wins outweigh our losses, and that's all that matters at the end of this, dude. And yeah, so BTCC, and it's been a great. I mean, some people don't really care for it. You know, some people like their other ones. I love it, dude. And I'm not just saying that because like I'm being honest. Like I actually dig it. It's really easy to use. When is it? Good question, Gay. I don't know when exactly the big beautiful bill is gonna pass, but yeah, TJ, thanks again so much for the super chat, dude. If the price of XRP goes above $100, I'll probably not be able to hold my. Dude, if it goes above $100, you might not hear from me again. Austin, retail price is priced out now. Bitcoin trust. I wouldn't mind holding one BTC. Yeah, Bitcoin's a hard thing to hold, dude. It's only going to get bigger and bigger. What's happening on this live? Trust me, bro. No, there's no trust. We're just talking about indicators, bro. He wanted the bill to pass this week. That'd be crazy if it passes this week. What's up, Shaman? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, Shaman. Market cap applies with store value. Yeah, some people, you know, they're creating FOMO and exit liquidity with the crazy numbers. Do you think so? I don't know. I'm with Austin 5 to 7. Okay, that's good. I like that. Matt Allen coming in hot. Thank you so much for becoming a member of the A team, Matt. Yeah, definitely go join that Discord. Come hang out with us, dude. For sure. Crypto's good into mainstream, but the price hasn't shown us yet. Yeah, we're so early still, dude. I've already said that. We're still super early. Like, I've been saying it for a long time, dude. Appreciate you too fast. Yeah, like and subscribe. Appreciate that, man. Ripple IPO will make millionaires. Oh, dude, if you're not going to invest, dude, the only thing that scares me is that people are going to like massively sell their XRP to buy the IPO, because the IPO is probably going to be one of the biggest IPOs that we've seen. You thought Circle was big? Shit. Yeah, I mean, dude, it's not even close, dude. I think XRP is going to be, it's going to do, I mean, personally, maybe it's because I just appreciate what it's doing, but I mean, I think XRP, the Ripple IPO is going to be insane. Thanks for saying that you have lost. Most people act like they always win in trading. Gary, dude, dude, I always say this to everyone. If someone's out there saying that they always win, that's a lie. You can't always win, dude. Even the best traders out here lose. I'm not saying that I'm the best trader in the world, but I feel like I'm pretty decent at it. But yeah, I'm always upfront with everyone about my wins and losses. I post them in Discord. You can hold me accountable to them. I post them. I tell people I'm going to short, and then it's like, yeah, that's not looking good, or I long and it's looking great. You know, it all depends. But I mean, not even if everyone, even the best traders out there lose, because it's just part of the game. Sometimes things don't line up, dude. Indicators right now are not lining up. It's kind of been a hard weekend to trade. It really has been. You know, some of the indicators are just not lining up, and it just doesn't work out. It's not, you know, that's when you should go out and touch grass. As I said in Discord, you should go out and touch grass. If they're not lining up and you're losing a little bit here and there and you think that you're getting your butt kicked, you know, on these little margin trades, you should just go touch some grass, dude. Try to reset yourself, because that's what I'm telling you. I told you go long 209. We're in the banana zone, Soul Jeffy. I actually, dude, I told you guys on Friday, I said I should have taken my own advice. I said that probably should go long. And I didn't take my own advice. You're going to come on here and talk about a 300K BTC and say XRP to $7? I mean, that's what they put in the article. They're putting 23. They put $23 in the article. I'm saying 7. I mean, like, at least I feel like that's a pretty responsible number. That's not like this crazy, you know, FOMO number here. I think a 7. I'm actually like reasonably doing the math on it. Like, just do the math. It reasonably makes sense. XRP price long term. I mean, $7 is like what I was saying. Will XRP hit long term? Well, like I said, my goal is to hit $7 this bull run. If it hits more than $7, then we cashed in. I'm not responsible. I've taken some L's and some big gains. Yeah, dude, I mean, you know, 2 weeks ago, what did I make? 2 weeks ago, I cashed out $5,500 on longs. This week, I've lost maybe $350, you know, through some shorts that I missed. It happens, dude. It happens. As long as you're responsible, you set your margins correctly. You don't over leverage yourself. You being a fine, you can work your way out of these things, dude. You could literally work your way out of them. Hedge yourself a little bit. Like I told people, hedge yourself. Even if you're down on your short right now and you want to go put a long in because the market seems to be tending to go in that way, then do that and hedge yourself off of that. Some people actually did that and did well. So kudos to those people that did that. Bloomberg raises approval odds for a spot ETF, LTC ETF by 95%. That's pretty good, Gary. I got to give you that. I made double that at work on BTCC today. Damn, bro. That's what I'm talking about, dude. That's when you know you're trading good. See, people see like it. Honestly, if you're just responsible about it, and like the Discord's been great, dude. I know that everyone in the Discord has done phenomenal. They listen to each other. They've helped each other. I'm not even the one in there 100% of the time. It's actually the A team in there most of the time talking to each other and setting each other up and helping each other out, dude. Like I couldn't be more proud and happy of my Discord, dude, of how great the people in there are. We're always super early. Hell yeah, dude. How do you get people who come into the country legally and pay them with any tax dollars? Okay, that is left and right field. Yeah, I got faked out by Cookie a few weeks ago. Yeah, it happens, dude. I know. I saw your tweet. I saw your DMs in there. It's not financial advice. Yeah, I never say that, dude. Like, we're out here just talking about indicators and news, dude. BTC 300K and XRP is the same, 3.5x. It's probably pretty close. Austin, what do you know about the July 14th deadline with the feds? I don't know anything about that. I know that there's a July 7th, which we're looking right here. You can see right here. This is where Hedera is coming in here. So Hedera, obviously looking really, really good right now. It says as traders digest the ETF review, AI launch, and energy governance move. I don't really care about any of the other ones. I just really care about the ETF. It says, meanwhile, in the mid-June, the U.S. Securities Commission began a formal review of the Canary HBAR ETF, which would offer direct exposure to HBAR via regulated investment vehicle. It said public comment period is now open for the SEC deadlines of July 7th. If approved, the ETF could obviously bring in institutional investments. So that's what it comes down to. Touch grass and buy a grounding sheet, sleep, sacred tarot. Man. Let's see. Read somewhere that each ETF should bring around $8 billion per ETF. I mean, that's a crazy number. If they're saying $8 billion per ETF, I mean, I think it varies, dude. Like, $8 billion is a lot. Gosh dang. If you think about that, $8 billion is a lot. Yeah, that's a lot. I bought HBAR at the wrong time, $3 now, 8K down. My buddy bought, so I'll tell you this, dude. My buddy bought it at $3 as well 7 years ago. And he held for 7 years. And when it got back up to $3.50 or whatever it was, or would it get back up to $3.30? I think he sold it for like $3.30. He literally texted me saying, "Hey, I'm selling." And I was like, "Hey man, like, do you?" He held for 7 years in the gutter, and finally sold it for a little bit of profit after 7 years of holding, dude. So I think, I mean, if honestly, he obviously bought at the wrong time, but I think we're well above it, dude. What are all the negative Nancy's upset that Austin's crystal ball is broken? I heard you guys mad at my crystal ball. Are people mad at my crystal ball being broken? I don't have a crystal. Like I said, we look at some indicators. Sometimes we get them right. Sometimes we don't, dude. I mean, you could see it. I mean, it's staring you right in the face. I mean, look at you can't sit here and tell me that where we're at right now, even with this coming down, eventually, even right now, when this comes up and peaks out here at 100 on the XRP chart, every time we have a dip down, it's gonna dip down, dude. Like, it's gonna happen. It doesn't mean that it's gonna have to dip down by 10%. We're talking, if you're doing margin trading, you're talking a 1% dip is a cash. That's you're cashing out, dude. 1% dip in the price, you're cashing out. 2% dip, you're definitely cashing out. Like, that's all you're looking for in these BTC trades, dude. And like right now, usually like a 6% dip is like kind of like where it's at. And you can see that most likely at some point, this is going to come back down. You can see just off of these little tiny dips right here. Every time, boom, little dip. You can even go up here. Look at this little dip right here. Another one. These little tiny dips, dip. Each of these are probably close to 3%. No, those are 6%, even bigger, 6%. Jesus. Look, another one right here. Look at that. Came down 7%. So, like, I mean, you could sit there and tell yourself that you're probably going to come down 6%. I've always said that. Push you back down to 220, 218. I mean, so if you're playing indicators, that's what you're playing. Whoever owns more than 10,000 are future millionaires. Yeah. Austin always keeps it real with us. I do. Like I said, I'll tell you whether I win or lose. People lose all the time in this space. Will never say it. I'll tell you that right now, dude. Come tell me next time someone in this space, please hit me up in a DM. Come over here. Tell me in this space. Next time someone actually loses in this space, a content creator, anyone out here talking about crypto tells you that they lost because lost a small trade. I don't think that people do, dude. And it's so crazy. That would be such a big shift if you would just read the message. Austin, instead, these people have everything thinking I'm just trying to scam. What are you talking about, Savage? I don't know what we're talking about. I might have missed what you were saying, dude. You claim $7 your number. I claim that real FOMO will only start at $7. Think carefully. Hey, dude, if it goes above $7, I'm cool. Trust me. $7 where I mean, that's kind of where I think it's going to hit. So, I mean, I'm telling you where those are my numbers, right? When will the VIP in Discord be going up? Dude, I need to get my education. I know I need to get that VIP up, dude. You guys know me, dude. I've gone back and forth over it because I want to put it out there, but I really don't want to let you guys down by it's like I'm trying to get out there. I'm working with Twiz and us are trying to get it up, dude. Which month could it hit? Probably somewhere in Q4, William. Q4 is probably looking like we're going to be reaching heights for the markets. I mean, we're seeing this a lot out there with the rate cuts coming in here. The longer these rate cuts get pushed down or pushed further back, it's going to be a lot better here come the end of it. Don't buy crypto and lose all your money. People will be sweating, waiting for $7 to double. Those people will not be sleeping. I mean, dude, if it hits $7, dude, I bought it. We're at 31, 32 cents. If we got it at 31, 32 cents, and it goes up to $7, dude, that's crazy, right? Ripple will buy XRP. Let's whip out the crystal ball. I need to whip out that crystal ball, huh? I bought XRP at the wrong time. Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. Can you look at ZBEC? Dude, you guys all love ZBEC. That's pretty crazy. How much people actually like ZBEC. I don't even know anything about it. Probably people get burnt on the pump and taking it out on their keyboard. 100% dreams. Let's see here. $7 seems ultra conservative. Yeah, I'm out here just trying to put numbers to it, Adam. $7, I think is that's a fair number from where we're at. And like I said, the reason why I say that is because if you just do the math, just do the simple math. And if it does better than that, and the only reason why I'm going off of this, and it could go higher, like I said, the reason why I said 839 was because we always know that a lot of these cryptos, and I've played this out a ton of times on the channel here, dude. People are probably annoyed that I do this a lot on the channel, but it's true. I mean, we do know that we go down about 70 and with Bitcoin, we go back down about 72 to 73% from its previous all-time high. So right now we know that in a bear market, we're going to go down to the previous all-time high. And we know that we're going to reduce ourselves by 73%. Usually Bitcoin loses about 73% of its value during the bear market. So if we're saying, okay, so during this bear market, if we're going to go down 73% from the all-time high, and we're going to hit somewhere around the previous all-time high of the last bull run, then just do the math. I mean, like I said, this is just this is like elementary math. This isn't some crazy number here. We're just taking what previous history has shown us with bears, where our numbers have always been. We know that we come back down and hit our previous all-time highs. So, you can see right here, this previous low hit the previous all-time high back over here. Now we're over here. We know that the previous all-time high is around 68,000. So if we're saying, okay, that's roughly from 250 here down, that puts us at roughly a 74%. So 250 is not that bad of a number. Same thing with XRP. XRP is in the same boat here, dude. Go look at XRP and tell me what the numbers look like. The only thing that makes XRP hard is because we can't see what the previous bull run got literally capsized because of the SEC. So the SEC took out their legs, and their previous high of the previous bull was around 197, 199. So really not that great. But the first bull run that they ever had was back over here in January of 18. It got up to $3.37. So again, you can look at two numbers here. If we go back down to the previous low, we go down to the low of the previous high, that puts us at $8. That puts 76 puts us at $8. And we actually go a little bit lower than that, dude. Altcoins usually lose about 83 to 85% of their value. So I mean, we could even go lower. I'm just saying that conservatively, based off numbers, like the $7.01 to $8 range is like really like, I mean, that's a realistic number. That's not some like crazy made up number. Put a buy order in for the price you want. That way, if it falls to the price, boom. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you gotta do limit orders if you want. All Trump's 90-day pause on tariff ends on July 9th. So we should see a dip in the markets again. It could very well happen, dude. The tariffs, like I said, some tariffs are probably baked in, some are not. It's just a tad bit different because it was suppressed. You know what I forgot to do here, which is probably why some of these people are, no, I guess it's not. Austin, when do you think that it's going to hit 701? Yeah, it has to be Q4, somewhere in Q4. But again, don't wait for Q4. When utility kicks in, coins will not have a bear market. Dude, I don't know, man. Again, a lot of these follow the S&P 500. A lot of these follow those markets. So, like, it's hard to say that they wouldn't do that. We have Ethereum coming down. When we started the stream, we were at 25.10 when we started the stream. We're at 24.93. So, I mean, even if you were to follow the trend of ETH right now, we started at 25.10. It's at 24.93. That puts us at what, roughly? I mean, that puts that roughly almost 1% down. That's actually not that bad. Damn. Yeah, Solana's right there too. Solana, when we started the stream, was at roughly what? Was that 5? I think it was at what? 156. So still right around there. So yeah, it hasn't really come down a lot. HBAR it's time to roll. Yeah, HBAR is looking pretty good. HBAR had a nice little rally today, but it's coming back down. You can see right here. We changed our fib on this. I should probably stretch my fib out a little bit. And it came down. It actually had a nice little retracted down past right here past the 236 into the 382, which is actually a good number. And you can see right here, we'll probably continue to go down. I mean, the day chart's well over purchased here. We're at roughly 94%. Last time it hit 100. Dude, was way back over here in March of this year. The last time it reached out the 100, but we're already coming down. The 12-hour is on its way down. Double peaked here. 4 hours working its way down. I mean, so yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if this comes back into the fours. We come back down and hit this top of this 236 or the bottom of this 236 and into the 382 level again. I mean, that could very well happen. So you mean back up XRP is 226 now? It's back up. Yeah, XRP is a little different, dude. XRP has some really, really good news today, dude. I mean, this is no joke. I mean, the grayscale discussion's huge. I mean, this right here is big news. Them stopping the SEC thing is just really big as well. So I mean, they're in a different boat. XRP has been kind of difficult, but I mean, you can look at the other ones and see like they're easily have been sitting around that for a while. So. Your tool says 805 minus the hype. For which one, Justin? Or who said that? 33K. Unless you all buy 1 billion XRP per month, nonstop for decades. I don't know where people are getting the idea that it can only go up forever. VIP trading membership live yet? Not yet, Frigid. I appreciate that. Thanks so much, dude. Put a buy order in for the price you want. Oh, yeah. No, I agree with you, Shaman. Robinhood adding staking. Yeah, Robinhood did add staking. Did I actually put that up here? I think I might have put that up here somewhere. Maybe I didn't. I think I actually deleted it. But yeah, Robinhood is doing staking today, which is kind of, kind of cool for them to be able to do that. It's called supply and demand. There's a dividend stock with a higher yield that pays better. Some could. My plan is to hold until 2040. Will a super cycle change the bear prices or just the timing? I don't know if it's tough to say. Originally, I was like, man, maybe there will be a super cycle, and it very well could happen. I mean, but I still think the 4-year cycle is going to exist because again, the 4-year cycle goes off the debt cycle, so it's kind of like I don't know if it's going to shift like that. These chats are going to get funnier. Higher XRP goes $5. I cannot wait. Yeah, XRP cool. I'm with you, dude. I think XRP is going to. Dude, we all know we're all here for the growth of XRP, and I get people get mad at me when I say 701, but I mean 701 is like I said that's like my where I wanted to hit, right? 701's been my number for a while now, dude. I mean, you guys all know 701's been my number for a long time. So I get there could be all these projections and numbers out there, but 701's been my number for a long time. I'm not going to leave it. I dropped you a DM on X. You'll miss it. It was never meant to work out how it could have. Fate has it now. What are you talking about, Savage? I don't know what we're talking about. What do you think on stupid coin? Is there such a thing? Made 300 on the way up with XRP and up 40 on the way down. That's what I'm talking about. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it if you're going to do it, dude. $7.11. That'd be pretty funny, dude. You're going to short XRP tonight? I mean, technically, I mean, like I said, the indicators are telling us to do that, you know. But you know, indicators are trying to reset themselves. This weekend was a little off, but right now, yeah. I mean, if you're technically look at that, ETH is down to 485. So I mean, ETH is coming down. You know, Bitcoin's coming down as well. Like the markets are coming down. They were heated up all weekend long, dude. Even with the positive, even with the S&P 500 hitting record highs, like the markets are going to do what they're going to do, and they're going to come down. So yeah, I mean, I'm almost back in the green. You guys saw this. I was down 55 bucks on my short. I'm down $9 now. So like, yeah, I technically on this stream I should have put. I just got home, literally, dude. Like, I just got home. We were out at soccer all day today, and then got home and literally like I had like 25 minutes to get on stream. So like all I had time was to like look at the charts, see where we're at, see where the markets are going, and say, hey, like this is where the markets are. So I didn't even have time to do any of that stuff today. So it's kind of like what I'm telling you, I didn't even do myself because I didn't have time to do it. Austin, you figure the CEO of XRP wanted his first support level at 350. I'm being paid to promote this. You're wild, Marco. Getting paid to promote what? What am I getting paid to promote? Paid to talk about a project that I bought in at 30 cents and have talked about for years and support and like and enjoy. How is that being paid? That's just someone who actually likes their investment. Like what? Anyone else find it weird that XRP number is 589? That's a Simpson, dude. That's a Simpson. But yeah, it is pretty funny how Gron has 589 followers. Yeah, that's pretty funny. I never said anything about anyone being rich, dude. What are you talking about? A rich man like who? Me? You call me rich? I'm not rich. What's rich? I don't even know my own house. The bank still owns my house. I'm not rich. The virtual smiles on Austin faces. The bank still owns my truck. I mean, I don't own the truck outright. I mean, so does that make me rich? Austin, this is his hobby and he makes money. Wish this is my hobby. Oh, super chats. Oh yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say about that. I never said I was, Marco. You crazy, dude. Like, and you must be bored today, bro. Like, go touch some grass. That's what you need to go. We got another day. We got a Dave in the house here, dude. Like, go touch some grass, bro. Take a deep breath. It's okay, man. You must have over leveraged yourself or something today, dude. Like, just take a deep breath. I promise you, it'll be fine. XRP needs to pump. I got a mortgage to pay off. Hell yeah, Gary. Even when your house is paid off, still property tax. That's true, right? Right, Lazy? Okay, yeah. Still don't even own it. What kind of truck you got? Genuine question. I got a Chevy Silverado 3500 high country. I love it, man. Love my truck. This guy is bitter as hell. Someone needs a hug, dude. That Marco needs a hug or something, bro. Give that guy a hug. What kind of, yeah, Duramax for the win. Yeah, I love my Duramax, dude. The Duramax have been great. Duramax have been great, dude. Yeah, we're just talking about things that we like, right? It's a hobby, dude. Like we just come out here and have a fun time, dude. Like that's all this is, dude. You're taking it way too serious, bro. Like we're just having fun. Like we're just talking about crypto, having a good time. Like you need to just, I don't know, dude. Like go take a Xanax or something, dude. I don't know. Seiko coming in hot with the 33 month. What's up, Seiko? We got Seiko strong in the house here. What's up, my guy? We got them. Appreciate that, dude. Appreciate that. Thanks so much for the for being here for 33 months. It's Seiko coming in hot with the 10 get the memberships. Maybe Marco got a membership. Maybe Marco, did you get a membership? Oh, no, you didn't. I just saw you post. Sorry, Marco. You didn't get the membership. My bad, dude. But, excuse me. If you got a membership from Seiko, please say thank you to Seiko and those 10 new members. Welcome to the A team. Hope you guys get over in the Discord and come kick with us. Come hang out, dude. If you bought before November, then you're still up. Isn't that true to say, bro? Like I said, dude, that is the proof the farmer. That is like the best comment of the day right there. If you bought before November, then you're still up, dude. Like 100%, dude. And then that's the thing that's hard is like, you know, some people I know that it's hard to get over because some people bought super early, right? Like I said, a lot of people bought on the channel. You know, a lot of people were buying in December, and sometimes it's a tough thing, right? Sometimes it's like, crap, dude, I'm down. You know, we bought at $3, and it's like, yeah, it's tough, dude. I need membership, Austin. All right, Phil. If you're not a member, you're doing it wrong. Our Discord is the spot. Hell yeah, Crypto Mimi. Hell yeah. It is a good spot, dude. For the record, Austin made a bunch of money. I lost most of it, but I made it once. Oh yeah, dude. Our Discord's great. I will be honest here. I'm not here to shill it. Like you got the A team out here. Just the A team members in there alone are worth their weight in gold, dude. Yeah, Moto's in here. Yeah. Even if you sold in December. Yeah, even if you sold in December. Phil keeps coming back. Randomly selected. Yeah, they keep. Yeah, the memberships are randomly selected. Like there's no rhyme or reason to how it happens. So yeah, markets are doing a nice little. Markets starting to heat up here. You can see that. Look at the bounce back now, right? ETH hit what 24.85. Now back up to 24.92. Yeah, the instability of the markets right now are going to be quite the show. I don't know. Let's see here. What did it say? I like your channel. Oh, appreciate that, Larry, dude. What's your prediction on treble? I don't know what that is, Angel. Leverage trading is wealth transfer from the patient to impatient. Yeah, you gotta have some patience. If you're gonna do any leverage trading, you gotta have really good patience, dude. Shannon, thanks so much for the $10 super sticker, man. Always holding it down for me. Longest held AT member in the house here, and I could be more appreciative of you, dude. To disrespect you, you seem like a cool guy. I mean, I feel like a cool guy. I mean, I get people get upset at me, but we're just here to kick it, dude. Like I'm just here to bring the news, talk about charts, indicators, and have a good time. Like there's no hidden agenda here. I swear to you, there's no hidden agenda. I just come on to have fun. Like that's it. Like, I'll tell you how it is. You ask me any question, I'll be honest with you. You ask me, you know, if I lost a trade or what trade I put in, I'll tell you, dude. Like I am not hiding here behind anything, dude. And I'm never saying I'm an expert. I'm just here. I've been in this space for a long time, having fun, and that's kind of what it's always been for me, dude. So I know some people look at it like, oh, you're a content creator. Oh, you're out here trying to push narratives. You're out here trying to, dude. No, I've never tried to do that, dude. I don't care about that kind of stuff. Are you doing any play of the day or letting it ride today? You know, like I said, technically, I mean, like I was telling everyone, technically, I mean, the markets are saying it's short. The only play I got in right now is this Bitcoin short that I've had since last Wednesday, dude. This play has been in here since last Wednesday. $16 down. We've been holding strong for this one, dude. And right now I have about what $500 on margin, 20x leverage. The liquidation's at a 111. I don't think the liquidation price is anywhere close. So, you know, we just continue to hold this one and see where it goes. So that's kind of where it's at right now. Remember Samer? Yeah, whatever happened to Samer, bro? I do remember Samer, dude. I wonder what happened to Samer, dude. Kenny G, you wild, bro. You should. Oh, dude, it's so funny. It's so funny, dude. Hiding behind a black hoodie, always mostly. Yeah, I didn't have black hoodie today. I do have black shirt on though. 130K in 33 days. You think it's gonna 130K? Gosh dang. Highly recommends. Oh, appreciate you. Thanks for the recommendation. You into Wormhole? I mean, Wormhole's legit, dude. I mean, dude, like working with Wormholes is awesome. Austin's the least scammy crypto channel ever. Just I try stepping into grace. I get it. Like you come on and everyone has a bad taste for crypto content creators. And I even hate that word content creator, but I come on and just talk about crypto, dude. And like if people want to talk about it, let's talk about it. If they don't, I get it, dude. But yeah, teach your own on it, dude. They do Sacred Terra. I think there's wolves in sheep's clothing in there, but no, we are not. We post what we all. Yeah, dude. I would agree with Watchmen here, dude. Like dude, we're not. There's no hidden agenda, dude. Like we just go into Discord to have a good time and post our chats or post our trades, talk about them openly. Like I said, I even miss them, dude. Like I don't hit them all the time. I tell people where I'm at. We share a lot of stuff. We share our profit and losses. We share it all, dude. I am a cool guy, Marco. Samer had got nothing on Kings. Oh, dude, sacred. Yeah, gosh, dude. Why isn't Chainlink pumping? I mean, the markets are gonna flatten out here, dude. I've been saying this. The indicators. I keep saying this, and like the indicators have shocked me a little bit. And let's see where we're at right here. I mean, at some point, dude, there has to be. It doesn't have to be a drop. Just a cool. It just needs to cool. It's just gonna cool off. And I mean, again, indicators are telling us a cool off period's coming, right? At least here in the next 12 to 24 hours. Play of the day, bro. I'm begging you. I mean, I'll probably do an XRP short, bro. If I do a play of the day, it's probably going to be an ETH short as of right now. Even a Solana short. I should have put that in when I talked about Solana when it was at 157, literally like 20 minutes ago. I should have put it live on stream. It was at 157. Not even, I mean, this just hit 157 before we got on here. Right here, this was 157 up here. And I should have said that right when we were talking about it. I should have freaking did that. But, everything's kind of telling us. I mean, the indicator's telling, even if you go to the, what Watchman loves, right? Watchman's, and I'm going to call it Watchman's indicator because he loves it so much. But if you go to the moving, the moving average, the MACD, I mean, you can see right now, this is right here. Let's just take this is XRPs on the 1 hour right now. The 1 hour is all the way up. Look at the 12 hour, dude. 12 hours just breaching above it. And it's starting to sort of fade out right here. And last time it faded out, we dropped, right? And we almost hit the same levels right here. Look at that. Same levels almost right here. See this? Let me get the comment out of the way here. But you can see it. It's hovering around the 0% mark right here. So I mean, like this indicator's coming, it's starting to tail off just a little bit right here. Plus, you have the 12 hour that's definitely over purchased, and it's probably on its way down. It's probably doing something like this right now. We had a nice little rally. We're probably going to maybe flatten just a tad bit and then have a nice little downturn. How far it goes, I don't know. But I mean, indicators are telling. I mean, this is the indicators that told us this on Friday. But for some reason, we had a strong weekend because of the big, beautiful bill passing the Senate. Again, and XRP, is coming out and saying that they weren't going to push, they're going to settle the case. So those played factor into the rally over the weekend. But that's out there now. It's baked in, and we'll see what happens here. But, I mean, technically indicators are telling us that. And it sucks to short the market. Trust me, dude. Like, it's the worst feeling in the world to short the market, especially if you're bullish. It's the hardest thing to do. Hardest thing to do. I struggle with shorting the market because I want to be bullish. It's honestly the hardest thing to do. How is the future looking? Been bleeding? What's up, Wild Dog? When you call yourself content creator, I'm out. Yeah, I don't like that word. Influencer, content creator. Like, I hate that word, dude. Like, I don't even know what you'd call it. I just want to can we just call talking about crypto? Like, what is that? Where's that title? Like, what title is that? Can we make up a new title, please? Because they're like, I get that people, it's like, oh, you're an influencer. And it's like, dude, I don't want to influence anyone. I just want to talk about stuff in a group setting. And the best way to do that is live on a channel where a bunch of people could come in and talk about it. Like, it's not influencing, we're just talking about crypto with a group of people around the world. You don't get that in a lot of places. You can do it on TikTok here, you can do it on YouTube. You got to do it somewhere. You can do it in a Discord, but that's really what it is. Let's see where dominance is at. Yeah, okay, let's take a look. I haven't pulled up dominance. Let's pull up the dominance real quick. Yeah, I mean, Bitcoin dominance is coming down. So, I mean, technically, the prices should go up based off Bitcoin dominance coming down. I mean, we're at roughly, dude, over the week, we're at 65, almost 66 over the weekend. Gosh, dang. And now we come down to 65, 65.14. Technically, when the Bitcoin goes down, we actually go up. So that is not a bad indicator to watch. Watch the Bitcoin dominance, dude. It is tailing down just a tad bit right now. So usually when Bitcoin goes, when the dominance goes down, prices go up. So it is something to watch for sure. That was a good point. Way to point that out, Jimmy. Zbeck falling arc of rock. I appreciate you, Travis, dude. Thanks so much. Just ignore the noise, bro. Mad on his own discussion. Not you. I appreciate you, Travis. Yeah. Bloomberg tells people to say it's up and down, but they're scammers. Bloomberg's wild, bro. Crypto stocks look as perfect to buy to me, ready to rip. Yeah. I'm so big and beautiful. What? So Austin has the best Discord in the world. We'll see. I mean, you know, how to get short on BTCC. You just got to go in for a short. So if you want to do a short, like we could put a short in. I'll put a short in with you guys right now. We'll do one. And again, I don't really want to short the market, but I mean, the indicators are telling us that, and I trade off indicators regardless of my feelings. I mean, like, let's just do a small short on XRP, just to see where it goes. Oh, I don't want to do it let's do it in USDT. Just go right over here. Let's just do like a small short. Let's just do like 2,000. Let's do like $100 just for fun. It's on a 20x leverage right up here. It's isolated 20x leverage. We're gonna do a $2,000 in USDT, which is about $100 in margin, and then we'll just say open short and just boom, open short. It's gonna tell us where it's at. We're gonna say confirm, and then it just tells us our liquidation is at 237.14, and we'll see what happens. You know what I mean? And you know, you can come and say, okay, well, I don't want to lose more than $20. So you go, okay, well, I'm gonna add a stop loss here. We just go stop loss. So you just say, okay, I don't want to lose more than $20 on this. So my trigger price is going to be actually, let's just say it's let's see what 230. Oops. 230. So 230 is not gonna. Let's go 230. Oh, let's do that. Let's do it this way. Oh, why is it not doing that, dude? Come on, okay. Stop loss. There we go. Well, I wonder why it's not doing it here. Well, it's not adding up here on the dang thing. All right, let's go 2.4. There we go. So 230. So 230 is minus 10. So dude, like, let's just go 230. Let's go 235. It's telling me, I think this thing is messed up here. All right. I don't know why it's having me do that. I might have to do it on my phone. I'll have to do it on my phone because for some reason it's not doing it on the thing here. It's not adding up right. But basically, you put in a stop loss. Say you don't want to lose more than $20. You put like a $20 stop loss in there, and so if it goes down $20, then you're good. You just lost $20. Haters want to give you all your money to the bank because they do not identify as money managers. No wonder they are broke. Could happen, right? What about Chronos? I'm not big into Crow. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I don't know. It's just not what it is. You're just awesome. Appreciate you, Shannon. Groundhog's Day. It feels like it, dude. Every time the XRP fusters, I know they were paid because no one has that much free time. It kind of feels like that, right? So, and technically we should, dude, like, honestly, like, I put this short in just for the stream. But I mean, in all reality, dude, like, this short should have came in. I saw this chart coming back down at 230. Like, we were in the Discord, people were talking about it. I was driving. I was driving back. There was traffic on the way down, and I was like, dude, I'm not gonna be dinking around on the phone. But technically, I mean, this should have came back in like over here at 230, like back at like 1 o'clock today. It was like roughly around like 12:30, 1 o'clock. So I did it now, which again is probably not the most ideal situation because now we have to probably fight this one out. But I mean, that's technically indicators are telling us that. Same with like if we go look at like Ethereum, for instance, Ethereum was sitting here at 20, just live on stream. We were at 25.10, 25.15, dude. I mean, that technically when we should have pulled the trigger. Same with Solana, right? It was at 157. And now it's at 155. But I mean, everything's kind of telling us that we're going to come settle down at some point. I mean, and again, it doesn't have to be far. We're talking 1%. 1% is very positive, dude. 1% is really good on a margin trade. So again, and I'm not here to tell you to I'm telling you that it is important to get into perpetuals. Like if you're in crypto, it's very important to get into perpetuals. Like if you're trying to learn the markets and you're trying to be better at trading the markets and understanding the markets, there's no better way than getting in and doing perpetual trading. And the best part about BTCC is that there's a demo mode, dude. There's tons of people in here that got into demo mode. Like go in there and just trade fake money, dude. Like learn the perpetual markets, dude. Learn them because it will just make you better at just understanding how market flow goes, understanding where market trends go, like it just everything, dude. Like it's honestly the best thing you can do. I was feeling depressed for months with the roller coaster. Yeah, Millicent, I get it, dude. Blessed, love, awesome. Oh, it's been a while. Happy to see movement going through and no change. Yeah, Millicent, we've been here. It's good to see you. A long time no see. Hope all is well. I love the bad that people try to push me. It's just going up. Yeah. Austin, what's up, dude? Austin, what's up with Blaze? Do I do Blaze? I don't know what that is. What's Blaze? But I mean, it's hard to short the markets, like I said, because the markets are doing, usually do really well. So like, even though we put the short in right now, I mean, like it's really hard to do because you want the markets to do really well. Like I want XRP to go up. So it's actually kind of hard to put that short in, but indicators are telling. I mean, if we're trading off indicators, that's what it's telling us. 666. You think that's going to be Christmas? Trump seems to be quite on his comments since Friday and China saga and then Canada. Yeah, it's been kind of. I'm okay with it being quiet though. What's up, Granny Love? We got Granny Love in the house here. Got my girl. We got my love. We got Granny Love. Just driving home and listening. Hell yeah, DP. What's up, bud? So, hang the sign. I knew I need to hang. You're right, dude. I need to hang the sign. It's hard, dude. Like, I got to figure out a way to do it real quick. It looks pretty badass. Let's see. We got to pull it up, but yeah, it looks pretty badass. Freaking crypto keeper Joel coming in hot here with the sign, dude. I freaking love it. Got my little trophy. Austin, did you get into Hyperlane coin? I did not. Please share what your indicators read. Well, I mean, just right now, I mean, everything's looking. One thing that you got to be aware of here is the indicator just got pushed out here. Is that the dominance goes down when the dominance goes down, our prices go up. So you got to be very careful if you're going to short this. Realize that this dominance is coming down. So XRP is going to come up, but indicators are saying that. I mean, and again, we're looking at the 12 hours, so you might have to wait this out. And technically, you should be more bullish than bearish. But I mean, even if you look at the MACD right here, I mean, we're coming up here, we're hitting up here, we're almost at the peak of where we hit back in June, and it could have a breakthrough. I mean, technically, we could have a nice little breakthrough like this, and then come flat again, and then break out again, which is kind of what we want. But this is going to probably come back down and touch this zero. Which again, we only want this 1%. Like we want XRP to come down to like 225, 224 and cash out on it, right? That's kind of what you're looking for. So, right now we're in the positive on the short. We'll see how it plays out today. If it hits like a 20, 30% return, I'll probably cash out, knowing that XRP is on the verge of a potential breakout again. So yeah, this is a really good indicator right here. It tells you where this can go. You can see, dude, like let me get rid of this let me get rid of the where'd it go? Let's get rid of this real quick. Sometimes that gets in the way. But you can see just if you pull this out on like the 12-hour or even the day chart, I mean, it's looking pretty dang good. You can see the volume sitting at 235 right here. Like just such good volume at 235. Like I would not be shocked. That's our next line of resistance right there is 235. So something to watch out. I mean, that's our next line of level of resistance that we're going to hit 235, 237. So I mean, we're going to eventually get back to that level. But in order to get to that level, you got to take another step here, something like this right here. You got to take this next step. So hopefully we come up here, we come flatten out here, we get back above this one. So this short that I have here is, I mean, we're in here for like quick gain, dude. We're talking like 20% up, 20, maybe a couple, it's only $100. So it's only going to go up like, maybe 10, 15 bucks. Yeah, I mean, we can go back down low. Yeah, I mean, definitely, you can always go back down low. You can see the indicators on here are telling us. I mean, even the day chart indicators are telling us that we could potentially go back down to. We have a pretty big fair value gap here at like this 217 marker. So anywhere from 220 to 218 is a pretty big one. The 12 hours showing us a nice little fair value gap here as well, and we haven't even tapped the fair value gap at 218. But even the 4 hour right now is just starting to breach the fair value gap right here. It hit off the top of the fair value gap at 226 and bounced up to 227. But I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if this comes in and at least hits the 222, 223 and fills up half this fair value gap right here. So let's get to 325. 325 would be nice. 325 would be super nice. It's a layer 2 on Ethereum blockchain. Okay. I did not know that, Antoine. I did not know that. Granny wants to sneeze and smacking us in the back of the head. Can you check out the IWN chart? Slim Jesus. You killing me, bro. You killing me with that. So that's a good for traders. I don't do daily trading. I just hold my bags. Yeah, Millicent. Yeah, that's good. I think that people should. But yeah, technically, I mean, it's good for taking the next leg up. Yeah, for sure. Like if you're bullish for the next leg, then that's kind of where you want to be. So, but yeah, with all that, guys, I'm gonna hop off here. I've been on here for an hour and 20 minutes. I'm gonna get ready to rock and roll, dude. I got some things I got to get done today with the kids. We're gonna go play with some water balloons and get the day. It's nice and hot. It's like 85 degrees here, dude. So this is like one of the nicest days in Washington. You got to take advantage of it. So when the 85-degree weather comes in Washington, you got to take advantage of it because it makes up all the 5 months of hell in the rain and snow. So oh yeah, we definitely need to get some stuff from Costco. So like I said, I appreciate you guys a ton, dude. Always holding it down in here, always showing love. The Discord's been phenomenal, dude. Like I couldn't be more proud of the people in Discord and just appreciative of everyone there doing a phenomenal job on their margin calls. Like I said, I did put a link at the top of this chat. If you are not doing margin calls, you should at least go in there and do the demo. Like do yourself a favor and at least do that. So click on the link, just put an email. It's non-KYC. You don't have to do anything, and at least get in and start learning the perpetual side of it and go from there. So that's kind of where we're at right now. You can see XRP is coming down. We're about $5 up. We're about 4.58%. Like I said, I'm not going to be holding this short for very long. I'll let everyone in Discord know if the short continues to go down. Well, I'll let you guys all know when I exit it just for fun. So with all that, have a fantastic rest of your day. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Love you guys a ton, and we're out. Peace out, everyone.